Yo, what is up, guys? Joker bringing you another video for the 3.26 Mercenaries of Trathis League with our day 4 recap. We've made some decent changes this time, as opposed to last video where we really didn't get a whole lot of like gear changes done. We were able to go ahead and change a couple of things. So we're still level 93 because we honestly keep dying. Our defenses are looking like this. We spec'd out a versatile combatant and we're at 75 block and 70 spell block. We're trying to find a way to actually survive because we just keep getting our shit kicked in, right? So this is what we're looking like. We have, let's see. We have Awakened Vicious, Projectile, Awakened Cold Pin, Awakened Wed, Hypothermia, Inspiration, and Spectral Shield Throw. We did also go ahead and buy a weapon, so we're no longer using the Princess. We're now using a double physical as a weapon. We finished catalyzing our ring, so now it gives us 138 Ellie res, 38 Chaos res, and 113 life. And then we got another ring here that has Wed, Fire Res, Cold Res, and Life. Our amulet is the same, helmet same, shield same, boots same, gloves same. These are what we're working on crafting next. We've actually been picking up bases, right? We're going to go ahead and start to try to craft a new pair of boots and new pairs of gloves. I'm still undecided on what I actually want them to look like. Let's go over to the skill tree. We changed it once again. We took out these nodes and we went back over here. Honestly, there's not a whole lot of variety that I can actually do. I'm running out of ideas on how to make this viable into end game. It is kind of hard. I just don't think Spectral Shield Throw really has the damage to push into like juiced mapping, right? One thing that I did add in the last video, but I forgot to mention, is we have a rune glyph here that's pretty cool. I'm sorry, rune graft. 10% reduced attributes, but 40% increased defenses. And that's really good for us because we get the benefit from armor, evasion, and energy shield, right? It's boosting all three, and we're barely losing anything. We're losing like 8 intelligence. We are losing like 20 dex, but then we're only losing like 15 or something strength. So we're not really losing that many stats. And the fact that it's such a huge 40% is just wild to me. We're also trying out point blank here. If we go ahead and grab the POB, let us see what it shows. Import, and then we have to go ahead and set it up. We do have frenzy charges. We do have endurance charges again. We are fortified. We are leeching. We have blocked recently. They are bleeding. They're maimed. They're blinded. They're taunted. They're chilled. They're not shocked. They're exposed. They're intimidated. 15% chill. And let's say they're frozen for 3 seconds, right? We are at 2.8 million boss DPS. Obviously, once again, technically our damage is higher, right? If we put in actually having rage, if we put in the fact that they're actually frozen for the full 10 seconds, we would get massive damage multipliers, but we're leaving it like this. We also have point blank, so I mean, if we stand in their face, they should also go ahead and take a lot of damage. I'm hoping that with point blank, I'm going to be able to use Spectral Shield Throw its Hearthis and just throw it directly onto the boss. Since the last video, I ran a Katarina. I went ahead and I bought another one. So hopefully we are able to see some kind of difference here. As soon as the boss decides that it wants to actually... Oh, I mean, I guess that is kind of noticeable difference in damage, right? So I'd say that looks more than 2.8. We probably do have an uptime with like, I don't know, 4.5. We have some other bosses that we can try after this as well. Can you end your RP, please? Thank you. So our Merc right now is using a Learcast, a Perklix Toe, and a Combs Binding. Perlix Toe is the amulet that you see everyone using that gives you lucky damage, even though we don't have that much of a roll range on our even though we don't have that much of a roll range on cold damage, really, or fire damage, really, it's still an increase in damage. And then we're using, I'll show the items right here, right? So, Learcast, 50% increased damage, Perlix Toe, allies have lucky damage, and then Combs Binding. Nearby enemies convert 25% of their physical damage to fire. So kind of giving us an extra, kind of giving us an extra defensive layer. So let's swap back to this and let's see what we can do. So hopefully, I mean, it's weird. Why did the damage look so much better on Katarina a second ago? Oh, there we go. There's damage, kind of. Is she in like a DR phase or what's going on? But I think that was a faster, right? That was faster. But yeah, so the boss damage isn't, ow. Oh my God, we died. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I didn't think that we were actually going to die, so I didn't put down a portal, but we'll go ahead and we'll get her killed here if she wants to take damage. Now she's just not gonna take damage. Okay, Spectral Shield Throw, it's hurt this damage is fucking weird, and then we kill her. So that's that. I also thought of something else. I have a couple of invitations from the maps that I've been running. So we're going to go ahead and try Searing Exarch. Okay, I was about to say, did they just literally drop nothing? We're going to go ahead and try Eater of Worlds, right? We should have an invitation. And we'll actually, since we have two, we'll go ahead and we'll do one with Tarthus, and then we'll do one with just normal SST and see if we see like a difference. So yeah, our damage just seems so low, and the downside to Tarthus really is that, well, I guess Trathus. The downside really is that the boss really can't move. Like if they move, then you lose all your damage, right? Okay, I want to know where I'm putting it that it's actually doing those big chunks. Because you can see that sometimes it's doing some big chunks. And I would like to know what criteria I'm meeting if I can have it do those big chunks. Is it because I'm throwing it next to it? Is it because I'm hitting him with it? I really need to figure out how this skill works. I mean, we're borderline ready to give up on it because it's just, I don't know. Until someone much smarter than me comes out and says, until someone much smarter than me comes out and says, oh, this is how this skill works. That's kind of what we're waiting on right now. I mean, the damage wasn't terrible. It's still way too low for what you'd want in any kind of bossing character. The mapping, as you can see when we're running through the cafeteria, the Katarina wasn't that bad, but bossing is just kind of abysmal, especially higher end bossing. Lower end bossing, we were able to kind of force it, being like pseudo tanky, and we would be fine. But with higher end bossing, we're just not as lucky. So let's throw in the other one and let's swap to just regular spectral shield throw and see what the damage looks like on this. I mean, I guess Tarthus did have... Oh no, Tarthus had worse damage, right? Is this faster or slower? I can't really tell. Oh no, there's a chunk. There's a chunk. Okay, maybe this is faster. Ooh, especially those hits. I don't know why the damage is so fucky. Like, it's not consistent enough for me. It's weird. Especially since the roll ranges aren't that big for cold damage. There's no real reason why it should, Oh yeah, no. Spectral shield throw regularly is just so much more damage. Oh my god. Like, that's a big difference, right? We killed this one significantly faster. I'm going to have to go ahead and take a look at, like, the clip after and see. But, yeah, holy shit. This one died significantly faster. Yeah, he's already dead. Holy shit. We do no damage with the Trathis skill. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We showed the build, showed the POB, showed us killing a couple. Oh, we got a build exalted. Oh, yo, this is 3 div. I didn't even notice that. Okay, cool. We got rewards from Katarina, and it was for the video, scripted. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay up to date with this and future content. I don't know how far I can realistically push this character, like how much further, because the upgrades are going to start getting like ridiculous in cost, like much more than I would like to pay. Um, so this is probably going to be the end state of the gear. Well, I mean, I'll craft boots and gloves, but that's it. I'm not going to really do like any 5, 10, 15 div upgrades. Maybe a new chest plate, right? Because it is kind of low level, but that's like it. Like, that's all I'm gonna really be able to do. I mean, if you plan on just generically mapping, you can do you can do T16s. You can farm in T16s just fine, and do essentially what I'm gonna do is farm until I get enough currency. I am planning on going Elementalist next because golems are just too broken not to, right? I'm thinking about doing like a burning arrow character, a throwback to like 3.14 or something, way back that when because I had a burning arrow elementalist golemancer like back then. So I'm thinking of remaking it since elementalist got buffed, and it got buffed like significantly, right? But yeah, that's pretty much it. Until next time, take care.